Brought to you by Kellogg's, the folks who give you the widest choice of cereals in the whole wide world. All the great grains in the forms you like best. Yours from Kellogg's of Battle Creek. Now let's all play What's My Line?
And now let's meet our award-winning What's My Line panel. First, our delightful star of the Broadway hit Once More with Feeling, Miss Arlene Francis.
"150 years ago, the great President Abraham Lincoln was born. This year, celebrating the anniversary, is a new play on Broadway called The Rivalry. And the gentleman brilliantly impersonating Mr. Abraham Lincoln is with us tonight, Mr. Richard Boone."
It's my very great pleasure to introduce the distinguished columnist of the New York Journal-American and the lady who hates Westerns, Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
That's not true, Abe. Playing opposite, or vis-a-vis at any rate, to Mr. Boone in The Rivalry and doing a marvelous job as Stephen Douglas in the debates is our old friend Martin Gabel.
Another impersonator, a man who has impersonated television's ablest newsman and moderator for not 150 years, but 10 years, Mr. John Daly.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What's My Line. As is our custom, we have some very interesting occupations brought to the theater by some interesting and very nice people. And with this in hand, we trust we'll give the panel a rough time of it, all, of course, in the best of humor. We'll also have a famous mystery guest before the panel a little bit later in the show, and we'll meet our first challenger after this. And now let's meet our first challenger. Will you come in and sign in, please? Right there, please, sir. Edwin S. Roger. Edwin S. Roger. All right. Mr. Roger, where are you from?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Indianapolis, Indiana. You've had some pretty rough times down there with the floods lately, haven't you?
Yes.
Well, I hope they're all over for you, and that spring is gentler with you. Mr. Roger, the panel. Mr. Roger, will you join me here, please? You know how we keep score, Mr. Roger.
Yes.
Fine. In that event, let's let the folks in the audience here in the theater and those who are watching at home know exactly what your line is. All right, panel. Mr. Roger is self-employed, and let's begin the general questioning with Miss Arlene Francis.
Mr. Roger, there is a saying that a plump man is a happy man. Is your work of a joyous nature?
Very.
Does it entertain people?
Indirectly.
Really?
Mr. Roger is much too kind. I'll give you a no on that if you don't mind. 1 down and 9 to go, Mr. Boone.
Mr. Roger, do you work for a profit-making organization?
I hope so.
You deal with both men and women in your service?
Yes.
Equally?
No. That was a little bit rough, Richard. I'm sorry. 2 down and 8 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Well, I once lived in Indianapolis, Mr. Roger. I don't suppose that's going to help me any, though, is it?
No.
Could with Mr. Roger.
Could you perform your service for me?
No. That makes it, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Dorothy, I think here that the term of reference perhaps was taken a little bit too specifically by Mr. Roger. There are circumstances under which most certainly you could avail yourself of the service.
If we were both in the same city, for instance, is that...
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't mean if you were in Indianapolis and I was in New York. All right. Do you move about at all in your work, rather than sitting behind a desk?
A little.
A little.
Yeah.
Do you touch the people who are your clients?
Once in a while.
Beyond just shaking hands with them?
A little bit more.
Are they better off when you finish with them?
Very much so.
Are they in any way changed physically?
No.
3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Gabel.
We've established, Mr. Rogers, there's no product connected with what you do.
That's right.
Is your work mostly indoors?
Yes.
Do these people, your clients, come to you?
Yes, they do.
This profit-making organization, does it consist of more people than you yourself?
Yes, it does.
Is it a large-scale organization?
I like to think so, but it isn't too large.
Did you grow it?
Oh, wonderful. No, I do not think that since you use the specific term large scale, Martin, we can give it to you. We'll have to give you a no. 4 down and 6 to go, Miss Francis.
I'd like to try
You-
again.
You say that people come to you in this organization and that people work for you. Therefore, can several people have the services of your organization at the same time?
It's happened.
It's happened. You say they are not changed as a result of your services. Is that correct?
Physically not changed.
They are not
That question
changed
is-
physically? You didn't make a point of that. You don't mean by
No,
that
I meant
that they
the
are
question
changed
that was
mentally.
asked previously was, are they changed,
they changed
physically?
physically?
And we answered there, no.
Uh-huh. When the people come to get your services, might they have to get into another kind of clothing other than what they might have had on when they come in?
Yes.
Would there be any form of exercise or motion other
leave it
than
right
just
there?
walking or sitting down?
That's perfectly all right. 5 down and 5 to go.
Right.
Mr. Boone.
Do you wear something other than what you're wearing now to perform your services?
No.
6 down and 4 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Well, if these people are not changed physically, but they are better off, is their status in life or their frame of mind changed at all after they leave you?
When the service which Mr. Roger has to purvey is concluded and his services are no longer necessary, we could say that their status in life has achieved a different character, perhaps.
But he does not work for a non-profit-making organization, so he couldn't do
He works
things
for
like...
himself, Dorothy.
He's self-employed.
There was no call for a consultation. I am sorry, Miss Francis. Yes, Miss Francis. Right, Miss Francis.
What I was trying to point out was that Mr. Roger is self-employed, therefore he couldn't do any work which would, for instance, unite people in the bonds of matrimony. So he doesn't change their lives to that extent. Is that correct?
Well, I think here we're getting a bit afield. If your question is, does he hold any status, either as a matter of government position or as a cleric, to perform marriages, we can give you an answer. But you must be that specific.
Oh.
Yes, he does.
Ooh.
He's probably a minister or a rabbi or something.
Self-employed minister?
Could be. Aren't they self-employed?
And the 20 seconds that was not allowed for a conference is over.
All right. Mr. Roger, are you in some way empowered to unite people in the bonds of matrimony?
No.
No.
7 down and 3 to go, Mr. Gabel.
I thought John played it very cozy. He gave you all the rope in the world. Mr. Roger, does your splendid girth have anything to do with your profession?
No, it doesn't.
8 down and 2 to go, Miss Francis.
In your work, would you advise people in any way?
Yes.
Would you counsel them in any way?
Yes.
Might they come to you if they needed help in a marriage problem of any kind?
Yes.
Would you be considered by those people, therefore, a marriage counselor of sorts?
No.
You do... What? What was that? Where am I? You do counsel them on marriage, but you would not be considered a marriage counselor?
That's right.
Well, I think since you are using a title which by common usage has...
Oh, I didn't mean to
with the
do that,
marriage.
John. No, well, I didn't. I thought maybe he had a club where he got people together and they were all...
Oh, well, if you'd only said that in the first place, I could have given you the no right away. 9 down and 1 to go, Dick Boone.
Presuming that a marriage is in trouble, would people come
Dick,
to you?
that's all right. 10 down and no more to go.
fine.
Don't bother. You've had it. You've had it. Now, you were so close to it all the time.
Matchmaker?
No, a bridal consultant. He helps arrange weddings, gets the caterers and the dresses and the services.
A
and
shotgun.
And the rather remarkable thing about it is that Mr. Roger, if I may reveal your age, only 29 years old, has the House of Bridals, I believe, in there. We have two separate establishments going full steam all the time.
Are you
Lafayette.
married, sir?
One in Lafayette?
Very much so.
You are married.
Yes.
Well, well, there you are. I'm very happy for you, and thanks. You've been a wonderful guest in What's My Line. Nice to have you with us. All right, panel. That was a rough one, but you came very close. Perhaps
It was
this
the
one.
Jolly Roger.
The Jolly Roger. Jolly Roger. Oh, very good. Yes. May we, our next contestant, come in and sign in, please? Jan? Yeah. Well, Jan Dietrich?
Right.
Where are you from?
From California.
California?
Long
Is it
Beach.
Miss or Mrs.?
It's Miss.
Miss Dietrich?
That's right.
From Long Beach in California. Miss Dietrich, the panel, Miss Dietrich, will you join me over here, please? Tell me, Miss Dietrich, do you know how we keep score?
Yes, I do.
All right, if you know how we keep score, things are very simple. From this point on, we just let the audience in the theater and the people at home know exactly what your line is. All right, panel, pardon me, Miss Dietrich is salaried. And let's begin the general questioning with Martin Gabel.
Miss Dietrich, since I have the pleasure of knowing another beautiful Miss Dietrich, Marlene Dietrich, I take it you are not in the show business.
I am not.
California is the home of some of our greatest athletes. Are you in any kind of athletic endeavor?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Miss Francis.
Do you work for a profit-making organization?
I do.
Is there any product whatsoever connected with what you do?
No, not directly.
No, I would think in the terms of reference we use, Arlene, we'd have to give you a no.
I know
because
you
there
hate
is a
doing
product
this job.
connected, you know, in almost every instance, but Miss Dietrich does not deal in a product. As such. Mr. Boone.
We're correct in assuming, then, that you deal in a service of some kind.
Yes, that's right.
Do you render this service to both men and women
I do.
in relatively equal numbers?
No, I would say not.
That's a tripper, isn't it, Dick? Yes, indeed. 3 down and 7 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
I give up on that question.
Miss Dietrich, could you render your services to anyone on this panel?
I could, yes.
Would you do it
Well,
indoors?
now, here, Dorothy, I don't want to mislead you. Any member of the panel could be the ultimate beneficiary of the service, which is fundamental here. But this does not necessarily mean that it is so personalized that you would have a personal use of it. Huh?
I see.
Do you see it?
It's a fundamental service, but she might be miles away. Is that right, from the person who is benefiting ultimately from her doing what she does?
That would be a possibility, and there could be a closer relationship, too. I just don't want you to get on the wrong road.
Oh, yes, you do.
Miss Dietrich, do you do your work indoors more than outdoors?
No.
That's 4 down and 6 to go, Mr. Gabel.
Miss Dietrich, is there any form of education involved in what you do?
Yes, there is.
John, I yield to you, of course.
I think here, Martin, that if we were to allow the affirmative answer to stand, it would send you off in such a labyrinth and convolution of thought as to make the rest of the evening fruitless. Therefore, I'll give you a no.
The nature of my mind being what it is, John, you might just as well, because it's labyrinthine in any case.
5 down and 5 to go, Miss Francis.
I think I have forgotten, and I just want to... Did Dorothy ask whether this was done indoors or outdoors?
Yes.
It's done outdoors more than indoors.
Right. Is there, even though education may not be involved, is some form of instruction involved in this? So that whoever your client might be might have to gain something from you in an instructive kind of way?
Yes.
John is still Mr. Dubious.
Dr. Dubious.
Let's define our terms, John.
Well, here, see, the term is so broad. I will agree with Miss Dietrich. When she has performed her function, in many instances, others will be instructed by the fact of her performance, but they don't necessarily seek to be instructed alone when she performs.
I see. Does Miss Dietrich have to have training for her job? Do you, Miss Dietrich?
Yes, I do.
Is it other than a formal education? Is it specialized, the training that you
It
have to
is.
have? Do you, in your work, stay on the ground? Sometimes she's on the ground, John. I can see it when I look at her. Now, don't you get ready to say no. Once in a while, maybe she's under the water up in
I
the
believe
air.
as you posed the question, do you stay on the ground? That'll give you a no.
Oh, you're
6 down
rough
and
tonight,
4 to go,
Dan.
Mr. Boone.
Do you wear something other than what you're wearing now to perform your service?
Yes.
Are the people to whom you render this service better off mentally and physically after they've received it?
No, not always. 7 down and 3 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Miss Dietrich, do you ever have anything to do with a moving vehicle in your work?
Yes, I do.
Is it something that goes off the ground or gets off the ground?
Yes, it is.
Is it some type of heavier than air craft?
Yes.
Is it an aeroplane?
Yes, it is.
Are you able to pilot an airplane?
I am.
Do you do something with... Are you a pilot?
Very good.
They got it.
Very good.
Thank you, Arlene, for getting me off the
Actually, to
ground.
be a little bit more precise, hard as it may be to believe, the beautiful Miss Dietrich is the chief pilot of an airline, aircraft company, rather, not an airline. It's the-
Fugitivo?
Beg pardon?
Fugitivo Airlines?
No.
That's the fugitive?
No, it's
It's an inside joke.
actually it's the Air Oasis Company in Long Beach, California, and you test and fly charter trips in Cessnas. Is that
Yes,
right?
that's right. Cessna
They
aircraft.
do a lot of photographic work in your craft, don't they? You see
Some.
credits in the Southern California papers crediting your company with having flown the.
Yes, we do quite a
photographers.
bit for the local papers with the door off, you know, shooting out.
Shooting reporters out the door. No, I mean shooting
No.
pictures out the door. Well, thank you very much, Miss Dietrich, for being so puzzling. You gave them a rough time, and we hope you enjoyed
enjoyed
your
it very
visit.
much.
Nice to
Thank
have
you.
you with us. Will you say good night to the public? And now we'll meet tonight's mystery guest in just a moment, but first, here is a word from our sponsor. Now we come to the special feature of our program, the appearance of our mystery celebrity, for which my friends on the panel blindfold themselves. Blindfolds all in place, panel?
Yes, sir.
Good. Will you come in, Mystery Challenger, and sign in, please? All right, panel, as you know, in the case of our mystery challenger, we go to a different form of questioning. You ask one question at a time, in turn, moving clockwise, and let's begin it with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Are you a singer in the entertainment world?
Yeah. Mr. Gabel.
Are you male?
Yeah. Miss Francis.
Are you,
That man.
Are you it was the mail that threw me, and it always has. Are you appearing at the present time in a musical?
No. 1 down and 9 to go, Mr. Boone.
Are you appearing presently in New York?
Yes. Miss Kilgallen?
Have you ever autographed a pair of my shoes?
Yeah.
Johnny Mathis?
Johnny Mathis is right.
It's not fair.
Now, the first thing, Johnny very nicely asked to have anything that he earned on the program tonight go to the Heart Fund, so we'll flip all the cards.
Wonderful. Thank
And
you
I know the
very
Heart Fund must be important to you.
It is, John. It has meant a lot to me throughout my youth and my family's youth, and I'm very happy to be able to do this.
Oh, good. Actually, I went down to Duke University to see my second son yesterday and met the famous doctor, I think it's Ivan Brown, who created the artificial heart and now is freezing people so that they can make even more rapid progress in heart surgery. It's one of the most exciting stories I've ever run into, so I can see why this is a principal interest of yours. You're appearing at the Copacabana here in New York now. Huh?
That's right. I have 3 more nights to go, and Miss Kilgallen has been there on several occasions.
And you've been riding on her shoes, huh?
Right.
Well,
And her daughter.
don't you know that... Yes, what's his writing on shoes? I think...
She has quite a collection of autographs on her sneakers, and her daughter has a duplicate set. This is different.
Dorothy Kilgallen.
Well, Johnny, thanks very much.
Thank
It's
you,
wonderful
John.
to have you with us. Sorry we didn't give him a rougher time. And now we'll have another contestant after this word from our alternate sponsor. Let's meet our last challenger. Will you come in and sign in, please? Don Stewart. And Carl Marlowe. Where are you from? Panel, we are very short of time. I will tell you that Messieurs Stewart and Marlowe are from Brooklyn. And now if you'll come and join me, gentlemen. You know how we keep score? Yes, sir. All right, very quickly, we'll let everybody at home and the audience in the theater know exactly what your line is. All right, panel. We'll tell you that Messieurs Marlowe and Stewart are self-employed, and let's begin the general questioning with Dick Boone.
Gentlemen, do you deal in services?
Yes, sir.
Could you perform your services on me?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you also perform them on women?
Oh, definitely.
Do they come to your place of business to have the services performed?
No. No.
That's 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Do you do anything creative?
Destructive at times, but sometimes creative.
I think here in the specific terms of creativity, if you gentlemen don't mind, I'll say no, because we'll get into a lot of wide blue yonder otherwise. 2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Gabel.
Has your name been in the papers recently? Yes. But I can't remember in what connection. You have not had anything to do with a new book that came out?
No.
You have, yes, they have had nothing to do with a new book that came out. No, go ahead, Bob.
Thank you. Would the thing that your names were in the papers about, would it have anything to do with athletics in any way?
No. No.
3 down and 7.
All I read is the sports page. It must have been around there someplace.
Have you, you know, you didn't say whether they were self-employed, John.
Yes.
Did you?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I missed that. Do you do something adventurous?
In a way, actually, it is kind of adventurous way. We've run out of time, so we'll flip all the cards. They win by default. They hold the cue cards for Perry Como. Thanks very much, fellas. I'll tell you one more time. Good to see you. And on that happy note, may I say good night to Miss Arlene Francis.
Good night, John. Good night, dear emancipator. Mr.
Thank
Boone.
you, Arlene. Good night, Dorothy.
Good night, Dick. Good night, Morton.
Good night, Dorothy. And John, may I say to the cab drivers of New York, I know I wasn't very smart tonight. Please don't attack me all week. Good night, John.
Good night, Martin. And Bennett Cerf will be back with us next Sunday night, and we'll give him a rough time and hope he's had a good vacation. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for being with us on What's My Line?
For contestants on What's My Line is arranged by United Airlines. What's My Line is a CBS television network production in association with Mark Goodson and Bill Todman.